the Orville Season 1 Full Season Review. For those of you who are new to my channel, keep in mind full season reviews of any show is usually general from me, and I talk about it for all those who are interested and have not had an opportunity to see it yet, and for those who have and are curious of what I thought about the show overall. But my name is Doug, and I talk about the shows you love and want to get into. So let's jump into the Orville Season 1. So right off the bat, I knew wanting to see this show, we were going to see a makeshift version of Star Trek. But the question was, if I watched it, was I going to love it amongst many who hated it, or was I going to be the one that found it okay amongst many that loved it? Would I be alienated by the style and the humor choices? Will Seth MacFarlane go too far and think he's funny with what content he provides? Because, full disclosure here, my friends, I'm not the biggest fan of American Dad, or Family Guy, or The Cleveland Show. They just never appealed to me. And any film Seth has made has been good, like Ted and A Million Ways to Die in the West was just okay. So I had slight reservations going into this show. Boy, was I surprised. Episode 1 starts us off with a brief, all-you-need-to-know, slightly funny, caught-in-the-act affair with Ed Mercer returning home from work to find his wife cheating on him. Kelly Grayson tries to reason with him and well, of course, that doesn't work out at all. 1 year later, Ed hasn't been doing very well. Only now trying to get his act together, he's been offered a mid-level position as captain of the USS Orville, unaware that his ex-wife actually was the one who put a good word in for him. Mercer and Grayson both have to learn to work together, and that means even dealing with old flames, old emotions, and reoccurring situations that sometimes bring the worst out in each other. This leads to even further hilarious situations when Ed's wife is his first officer. Other characters a part of Ed's crew are Dr. Claire Finn, Gordon Malloy, Lieutenant Commander Bortus, Commander Alara Katan, Lieutenant Commander John Lamar, and Isaac, the Orville Chief Science Officer. All these characters and more all bounce off each other very well, adding serious undertones along with comedic relief when and if needed. And I'm not completely there on the who's your favorite character, as they all do equally pretty well, but I will say after a few episodes, a few characters I know are just too idiotic to bring on a mission, and that's Gordon Malloy and John Lamar. No offense to their characters, but they're just best at what they do, but not when they go out on a mission. But if I had to pick favorites, which I hate doing, I'd have to say it would be Ed Mercer and Bortus. But then I'd be forgetting the relationship Ed and Kelly have. Then I'd be forgetting about Alara Katan, and it just goes on from there. So I don't like picking favorites from an all-favorable crew. The cultures established are of their own creation, but they scream homages to Star Trek, like Bortus could be of the Klingon race. The Dr. Claire Finn could be like Bones from the original Star Trek. Dr. Beverly Crusher from Next Generation. Julian Bashar. And then the Doctor from Voyager. You get the idea. So one thing I have to express is that while this show is pulling to be a comedy, this is more of a character-driven drama with humor sprinkled in. There are some hilarious moments, and then there are some really excellent drama-driven moments. All in all, they come around every other episode. So you want some comedy? Just wait for the next episode to be a lot funnier. Want some drama? The next episode after the one you're watching. I would say don't wait for it to be funny, because I'd say that's where you're going to be disappointed, because this show doesn't try to be funny. There's an effective blend of both drama and comedy. Now, the 10 episodes, all of them, range from good to really good, and there is one polarizing, oh my god, this is nuts, gone off the rails kind of episode, and I'm not saying it was hated or bad, but just the reception was mixed. And the episode came out and the fans either liked it or disliked it, and it was the one called Cupid's Dagger. It's hilarious for all intents and purposes, but not the most welcomed episode to my understanding. I rather thought it was funny. But each episode does its best to show a different culture, new story, and wonderful execution from diplomatic situations and exploratory events. But one episode I loved, and that sticks with me out of all 10 episodes, is New Dimensions. I did a review on that alone, and you're more than welcome to check that out. I talk about the episode's message and concepts that I really enjoyed. Some episodes dive into controversial territory with enough maturity to allow the situations unfold as they need to while posing some credible arguments. Anytime they do this, they give off two sides of the argument, and opinions don't get lost by the wayside. I think that is just one out of many little gems this show has to offer. In the end, the Orville was just a show that I didn't think was going to be incredible, and it turned out to be incredible. I looked forward to every episode Thursday night. I didn't want to miss anything, and if I did, I made sure it wasn't for long. The characters are great. The homages are properly executed in good taste. The humor is on point when it needs to be. The drama is effective, but not every episode hits, but not every one of them misses either. For that, I'm going to give the Orville Season 1 an A-. I would highly recommend it for anyone curious, and for those who have seen this show alongside with me, what did you think? What has been your favorite episode by far? Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll get you more videos in the future.